If you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also the little bell icon so you can be alerted each and every time we make a new video. Hey everybody, Ira Miller here with Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel, and I am Realty. And today we are in the village of DeLuna here in the Villages, and we are in a community of villas, and this is called Piper Villas. We are on Sylvana Way. So here's the story. I was called by an individual who lives, I believe he lives in Arlington Ridge. And he had a friend of his named Joe. So hey Joe, this video is for you. And so Al asked me if I could help him out, if I would do a walkthrough for them, because he's seen my YouTube channel before, he's seen my walkthroughs. He has seen what I do and asked me if I could help out because Joe was not able to be here for his closing with Properties of the Villages. This is a brand new home, so I did not sell this home to Joe, but as a courtesy, I said, sure, why not? I'll go ahead and do a walkthrough for Joe. So again, Joe, this is for you, and purely a courtesy video for you so you can see what your beautiful home looks like since you couldn't be here for closing. And I do believe he has put his home in the rental program at Hometown Property Management. And so I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna rent this home out until he can move down. I may be wrong about that. We did have to go pick up the keys from Hometown Property Management, and that's why I was thinking that that might be the case. But anyways, we're doing this video for him, so let's go ahead and get started with this walkthrough. All right, so first thing, outside lights work, very nice. And this is on an electronic eye, so it's not on. We won't be able to turn it on. Maybe I'll put a piece of tape over it and see if maybe we can get that electronic eye to trigger that. So a little discoloration of the concrete. Some people have an issue with that, some people don't. A lot of people will go ahead and just paint it or put those brick paver wafers over it. So you have that, a little bit here leading up to it. Again, it's cosmetic. So I don't know if they'll do anything about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my trusty, it's just in shaking. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and go on in. Let me just say one thing before we even get started, okay? So, there's a difference between a walkthrough and a home inspection. We're not really gonna do a home inspection here. Home inspection, we would go around, we'd open up every single window. We would take our little, this thing right here. So we would go around and an inspector would go around and look and make sure that all these outlets were wired correctly, okay? The reason I keep this with me is when I'm doing my own walkthroughs for people, we've already had a home inspection. And maybe a home inspector has determined that the wiring was wired backwards. This would detect that. So I keep this for my walkthroughs just to make sure that if that was an issue with the inspection, that I would test it and make sure that it was repaired properly. So that's why I keep this. But anyways, we do want to do that, make sure that works. The lights overhead are working. And let me just, so they're definitely working off the switch. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start as we walk through. Garage, man, I didn't know that they painted garage floors here in the villages now, but beautiful job. Maybe you want to go ahead and just have that painted all the way through on that concrete, if that bothers you, right? So if it doesn't bother you, no big deal. So again, with the walkthrough, we want to make sure everything is in working condition, okay? Cosmetic conditions don't normally fall in when we're doing a walkthrough. Even with a pre-owned home, it's not much of a big deal. This right here is your water heater. All right, we're gonna turn it on just to make sure that it's gonna head. This is on demand, so come on out here. This is your gas-powered on-demand water heater. So this will kick on when we throw some hot water on that. So that's a great thing because we don't have to wait for the water to heat up if it was a tank water heater just to see if the water heater is working, right? So I love that. That's great. Again, with a home inspection, a home inspector will come in through here. He'll remove this panel. He'll make sure that there's no double taps or is what they call the wiring in there, make sure all that's taken care of. Right here is your on and off switch. So they have the water off right now. I'm gonna turn it on just for the purpose of doing this walkthrough. All right, so we've turned the water on to the home. We'll turn it off before we leave. Garage door works, lighting works. So that kind of completes what we're trying to accomplish here in the garage area. Here's your air handler right in here. Some extra tile is in here for you, and wall tiles and grout. So that's nice to have too, in case you break any tiles. All right, so we will be looking, making sure there's no cracked tiles or anything as we go through. And let me just shut this. All right, you have a smoke detector up here. Let a little light on in here. So the only thing we're really looking for is we're looking around for any cracked tile. We don't see any tile issues in here. The doors are adjusted very nicely, work very well. So this is what's happening with this particular room. And then they do have a smoke detector on this side as well. All right, fans working. So we're gonna go ahead and shut this now. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna go ahead and make sure all the windows are working. That would be in a full-blown home inspection. So we got that, lights here. Work here in the hallway. Tile looks nice inside here. Doors closed very well. Let's check the door over here too while we're at it. Make sure that's closing nicely. Yeah, beautiful, and it stays in position. Okay, so we're good up to here. There's your doorbell. We heard the doorbell. Right here, the temperature is set to 76. What I'm gonna suggest, Joe, is that we put it up to like 79 anyways. All right, well, it's at 80. It's just 76 degrees because of the cooler temperatures overnight. So, okay, so it's set at 80, that's good. Kitchen. Okay, here in my little bag of tricks, we have a little cup that I need for water. Make sure water's working. We did turn the water on, like I said. So there might be a little air in the lines, but that works. We'll check the ice. Let's try the crushed ice. How's that? Okay, so probably no ice has been made since the water. And that is true. There's no ice in there for us to be able to check. But that's what it's set at. Freezer at 0, refrigerator at 33. That's a little cold. I'm gonna set it at, because 32 is freezing, right? I'm gonna set it at 39. All right, there you go. There we go, so. Okay, it's 33 in there now, but we set it at 39. All right. Hopefully you have the gas turned on. So the refrigerator looks good. Again, like I said, we're not gonna go ahead and check all of these outlets. But what I would suggest you do have a 30-day punch list period. At least that's what it was when I worked for the villages. And I imagine it's still a 30-day punch list period. Punch list period, what does that mean? That means that they give you time to move into the home, see if there's anything wrong with the home, and then report it back to them. Now that's cosmetic-wise, that's pretty much everything. That's how it was when I worked for the villages, which I stopped working for them back in 2009. Things could have changed, but we're gonna kind of operate off of those same principles today. So that's what we're doing here today. We're kind of going through, we're making sure that all the soft touch, soft close. This doesn't have a soft close. I don't know why. These have soft close. All right, so you might want to check on that, Joe. Yeah, you're gonna have to definitely check on that. I think they messed up there. This one doesn't have the soft close either. All right, so this is the one that doesn't have soft close. This one does. This one does not. This needs to be adjusted anyways because it doesn't really close. Soft close, soft close. This doesn't have the soft close, but this does. So you're gonna have to ask them about what the deal is with that, okay? Lazy Susan in here. That seems to be working okay. This is a little stiff. Might loosen up over time. You might want to ask them to, while they're in here, see how this kind of goes nicely. This is a little stiff. All right, so there you go. Something to inquire about. All right, so moving on. Nope. No soft close. Either here. So that's kind of weird that some do and some don't. Okay. Maybe they weren't, maybe they made a mistake. on those ones, and they weren't supposed to have soft close, but extra paint is down here for you, some touch-up paint, just so you know it's under the sink. That's soft close. Soft close. There's your garbage. Soft close. What about here? No? I don't get it. Some are half are and half aren't. Okay. All right, there you go. So let's just check up here what we got going. Soft close. Soft close. Soft close. None. Nope. That is just weird, really weird. Some are. Nope. Nope. Okay. No pull-out shelves. I don't know if it's supposed to have them, but it doesn't have any pull-out shelves. All right, so there you go. Let's check the microwave. Okay, I have a little handy-dandy microwave checker. Make sure that's working. Okay, let's see. Okay, and it's working. We want to just check. So the turntable was working, that's good. Vent fans, high, medium, low. Okay. We want to make sure that the surface light turns on. Okay, good deal. All right. That turns on. Back burner turns on. Sometimes you have to be careful and make sure these caps, if they get loose or they get off a little bit, it won't work like it's supposed to, but okay, there it goes. And good deal. Got a warming tray up here. That'll be right here. I don't think, yeah, and that's on as well. That kind of works out good. All right, and then we want to bake and start. And we want to make sure that we see that it lights up underneath there. And I do see, can you see the burner through here, Christian? Come around here. There you go. You can see the light inside there. So that's working. All right. Cancel. So that's off. Dishwasher. All right. Let's see, we're gonna do, let's see, we're gonna start, well, while we're doing that, let's check this. Okay. That's supposed to be like that, and regular. Cool. And then disposal works good. All right, so let's go over here, talk to you about this bank of switches over here. So, all right, so first switch, is that bank of lights there. We're gonna leave them off. Second switch, over the island, we'll leave them off. Third switch, are these lights right here, pendulum lights. And then last but not least, your little breakfast nook or dining room light right there. Okay. We still have one light over here, and that works off of this switch right here. Okay. So that's a dishwasher working good. We'll just let it run its cycle. That has a 1 hour cycle. Your garage door openers, by the way, are here in the house. This is your mailbox key. There's one key in here. It's in the house. I guess you can get a key made, because that's not the traditional mailbox key that I'm used to looking at. But anyways, it says mail. Keys to the house, I guess we're gonna keep. So we'll put some extra ones here. There's some keys to the house, but we'll have a set of keys when you get here. So you just give us a call, we'll give them to you rather than, or we can turn them back in. Whatever you would like us to do, just let us know, okay? All right, over here, beautiful view, by the way. Just love the view. So we have this bank of switches over here, and this one here, I would say, is for the fan, which works. This little red dot over here, since I don't see a red dot on any of the outlets, I'm gonna imagine this is floor outlet is what this switch is for right here. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. We are in the hallway. So the switches work good for the hallway. In the master bedroom, okay, we see another switch with a red dot on it. So if we come over here, this has the red dot. So your nightstand would potentially be right here, bed, another nightstand. So when you're coming into the master, you just switch that one switch on and it'll turn that light on your nightstand. And then this other one would be for the fan. Looks like a little patch job over there, but I guess that, again, is kind of cosmetic. It's not a real big deal, but I see a patch right at the blade tips. Anyways, not a real big deal. We're checking tile, make sure tile looks good in here. I don't see any problem with the tile. If you put a big screen TV up here, here's all your outlets for that. All right. Pretty cool master bathroom. What we do is we just run some water. And I'm gonna let the water run a little bit, make sure there's no leaking going on underneath the sinks there. This is what I like. They've really reconfigured this shower in this model. So we're gonna leave that run and make sure that that drains properly, runs good, looks good. I don't see any leaks at the shower head, which is nice. Over here, private commode area. Toilet works good. There is a fan up in the light. And then this switch over here is for the fan, and then this one's for the light. Okay. So far, it looks like it's draining well. The light in the walk-in looks good. I'm looking around for some tile, looks good. Let's check underneath here. And I don't see any leaking going under here, that's good. This gives us a chance to check the hot water, and it is warm. So that's nice. So that's working. And we'll check these. Little hamper, pretty cool. No soft touch in here. This drawer is off. This drawer is off. So you can kind of see how it was off. You're going to need somebody to come in and do something with these drawers. I don't really want to mess around with it. I could probably fix it, but again, kind of not my job, and I don't want to overstep my bounds. Okay, so there you go. This drawer and this drawer need some adjusting. Again, it's probably just off the track, but I don't want to do anything because I don't want to be blamed for a possible problem with that track. Pocket doors. Okay, they seem to be working okay. Sometimes there's issues with those. Pocket door that pulls out. All right, another pocket door. Okay. All right, so we just have the issues with these two drawers in here for you. All right, let's see, what else? We do have the smoke detector in there. Let's go down here. This is your laundry room. We'll go ahead and get that started. Light work. We just want to make sure no leaking going on there, so we'll just leave that run for a bit. Let's go ahead and go on in here. This is your guest bathroom. We'll turn that on. Let's check the toilet. Toilet works good. Tiles looking good in here. All right. Seems to be draining well. Little shower bar and shower's working good. All right, so that works. Let's check underneath here. I don't feel any leaking. going on. None of them are soft close. They do work well in here though. Okay. And we have lights. And this last one is your exhaust fan. All right, this switch works. You have your racks in here. Door works well. Let's check this door. Works well. Good. Fan works. Doors in here work. We'll let a little light in here, check some tile. Make sure there's no chipped tile. These tiles just have some spots that are just built into the tile itself. So I've noticed that throughout. So that's just how part of the tile is. All right, you know, because I say that because you kind of look at it and you're like, ooh, there's a spot. But no, that's just in the tile. Pocket door. That works well. Lines up good. And then I don't see any, but there is a spot down here where a screw, they should have filled in that screw. So you'll probably want to have somebody come in and put some drywall mud over that. Okay. Water heater is working. All right, so last but not least, we'll just go outside the back here. Pocket doors. Beautiful. Got some switches for a television out here. Lights are working, fans are working. Love, love, love that preserve area back there, Joe. That is really cool. That's nice. Here's a problem. Right here. This concrete looks like they tried to patch it or repair it. Needs to be redone. But yeah, that's a problem. That's an issue. All right, so you might want to get them to caulk underneath here as well. There's some weep holes in here, they call them, but you might want to just have them caulk underneath here, except for the weep holes. All right. I guess the last thing we're going to do, this is adjustable, by the way. There's a little screw in here. If you want it to close a little bit slower, you can adjust this screw where, that's a personal preference. All right, let's just check the sprinkler system and then we're out of here. We'll start with, we'll start in the front. All right, in here. Is your sprinkler system. So we'll run it manually. Okay, that's zone 1. All right, sounds like zone 1 is in the back, and it is. All right, by the way, you have a Centricon system. Centricon is just a little bait well where they put a little piece of wood in there, and the termite guy will come in and check that and make sure no termites are eating that wood. If they are, they know you have a potential problem. But, all right, zone 1 is in the back. Cool. So all the sprinklers look good. They're all watering. I'm probably gonna, before I leave, turn them on again. It looks a little dry back here. So I'll go ahead and get those turned on. So zone 1, probably this will be zone 2 then. All right, so here's what we did. And here's what you can do. You could always put it on manual, and then you could switch it on to run, right? And then you just push the arrow for zone 2 if you want to run it manually. Love these gates, by the way. This is something different. Usually they were just like white or beige, but all right, zone 2. Looking good. So you got them, here's the thing, you have them hitting up against the fence. It looks like there was some hitting the wall over there. You may want to adjust those down a little bit so they don't keep hitting the wall, because it'll probably discolor it. So that's just something for you to decide whether you care about whether the water hits the wall or not, but I see that looks like it was hitting there. Actually, we're gonna go back to zone 1 real quick and check that. All right, so you do have, looks like the sprinklers are hitting the wall here. It's up to you whether you want to make a fuss about it, whether you want to, but it's pretty high up on the wall, so they could be adjusted down a little bit. So up to you, but they are. Okay, zone 1, zone 2, they're working. I don't know if they're supposed to have some handles here, or maybe just reaching up at the top. Not sure how that works. You might want to check your neighbors. I don't see any across the street. All right, we're gonna go to zone 3 now. Oh, by the way, we're shutting off the water heater, and we're shutting off the water to the house. Okay, so the water to the house is now shut off. 2, 3. Zone 3. Zone 3 is over here in this area. You have sprays, nice little sprays. We're gonna go to zone 4. Zone 4, all out here. And they've doubled up inside there. That's hitting the wall as well. Again, I'm not sure if you care about that or not. Just a note. Zone, that's it. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that pretty much gets the whole yard. So it looks like they're all working. All right, so that's it. Joe, thank you for the opportunity to help you out, to do a walkthrough on your brand new home. I enjoyed it, something I love to do. And I want to thank you for allowing us to show this on our YouTube channel. And so you know pretty much what needs to be done, just a few little things in your home. All right, everybody. And I want to thank everybody else for watching this video. As always, Ira with Homes Around the Villages YouTube channel. We're here for you in any capacity. Even if we didn't sell you the home, we're happy to give everybody the opportunity to use us for whatever their needs are. So thanks again for watching. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. And by the way, if you are not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and hit our subscribe button to our YouTube channel, and also the little bell icon, the notification icon, so you'll be notified each and every time we make one of these really cool, unique videos, or maybe even not so unique, but this is what we do. And we're here for you. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. All right, so we have the sprinklers going. We're going to shut out all the lights here. Pull this in. Locked up. And make sure everything's shut off. We'll go around one more time. By the way, I'm glad I went ahead and left the sprinklers on. You can see what they're doing to the window. You don't want that. So make sure they come back out and adjust your sprinklers. This is in the master bedroom. Mm-hmm.